fishing, just fishing, fishing, just fishing.
Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
Fishing,
Jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
just fishing.
Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
Fishing,
Jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
just fishing.
Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
Fishing.
Jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
All right, here we go, guys. A July 5, 2020 Fluke trip with my great returning customers, Steve and Faisal. And you may remember these guys from a video I put out last year, and Skinner put one out too, where Steve caught, after 55 years of trying, his first ever double-digit fluke. But the point of this video is not really going to be Steve and Faisal, although Faisal did very well with what we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about the trolling motor, the Minn Kota Terrova 87-inch trolling motor, which was installed on my 32 CB last October, just in time for blackfish season. And we used it the entire blackfish season from early October to the end of November to spot lock us, to anchor us in place using the GPS receiver. You hit an anchor button on the remote, boat locks in, does not move. We've had it in strong winds, we've had it in waves. It just stays locked in. But we haven't really used it all that much. I've started playing with it this year for Fluke, and there's really two primary applications. And I really only thought at the beginning of the year there was one, and that is wind against tide. And the first fish, or the second fish we see today, will be in that wind against tide condition, where the wind is blowing one way, the current is blowing the other, and you're drifting with the wind more so than the current. You can point the bow of the boat into the wind, hit the autopilot button, and it will move you along with the current and into the wind. But I've never used it to slow down the boat in wind with current conditions. And when I released my first double-digit Fluke video this year, first one I've ever caught in May, a couple guys, and we'll see the screenshots here of their comments on that video, because I was using a drift sock through much of that video. Why aren't you using your trolling motor to control your drift? That's Ivan's comment. And then GOM, real name George Bartocchio, I actually spoke to him. We traded contact information, and he was adamant that there's a way to do it. You set the autopilot into the wind. You just don't let the autopilot overtake the wind, and it will naturally slow your drift down while maintaining whatever line you want to drift. And that's what we wound up doing later in this video, and it worked out great. So thank you, George. As always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Good job, Faisal. How's it feel, buddy? Good. Oh, it's a good fish.
Yeah.
Wow. So, do I need the big net? So I got the small net here.
Should be good.
All right. You swim them towards the net. I'll let you bring them around the engine. Any hits, Steve?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, good fish, good fish. Oh, all right, swimming towards the boat. Good fish, man. Good fish. Nice. And that was going to be the last fish caught without the use of the trolling motor. And those of you that fish the ocean are going to know what I'm talking about. But sometimes the current on top of the water column doesn't match the current on the bottom of the water column. Here we were supposed to be drifting east to west. We're drifting west to east. Our line is scoping. It's a full moon tide. It's July 5th, right around the time of the last full moon. And, exacerbating things is we have a wind pushing us west to east. So we're supposed to be going east to west. We got the currents on top and bottom not really matching up, and we have that west wind pushing us the wrong way. We can't hold bottom. We put the trolling motor down right now, and you'll hear us talking about going to that game plan right here, and we were able to create an artificial drift the right way. 0.8, 0.5, 0.8, 0.9, 0.8, 0.5, 0.6, 0.8, 0.6. Yeah. Still drifting east though. East is incoming here. This is incoming, that's outgoing. It's counterintuitive.
Gotta go back to school and figure out these tides.
Take me with you. I feel like our line wants to go this way though. I might drop the trolling motor here and just slowly put us that way into the wind. And what I'm doing here is dropping the trolling motor, pointing it in the direction I want to go, setting the autopilot in that direction, and we are now drifting wind with current. We're staying a lot more vertical than we were before, and we were rewarded right away with 2 nice fish.
What was he gonna say? He said, go get more John Skinner bucktails.
That's a fish. There we go. Nothing great, but it'll pass. Maybe it'll pass.
Yeah.
I thought it was bigger.
Yeah. Let me go over there.
Yeah, go. You know what? We're gonna move anyway. Let me turn the trolling motor off and help you. Uh-oh. Right when I turn the trolling motor off. Got some weight. And this one will pass. Prediction. What do we do now if it's a nice fish? Do we stay?
Oh, it's a nice fish.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. That's
Let me scare Steve with it.
What was that? Wow, who caught that? You?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Is that your bucktail?
Yeah. That's a John Skinner bucktail. And what Faisal and I were talking about there, should we still stay? The wind predictions were not great in the late morning, early afternoon. Really strong winds coming out of the south. We would have been exposed in the ocean. So we decided to, err on the side of caution and move to the north side, where we had the opposite problem, where we had the wind with tide. We were moving 3 miles an hour, couldn't hold bottom, and we used the trolling motor the second way this time, and that was to slow down our drift.
You've been getting hit?
I have. Just tough to hold bottom.
What you got on?
5. Getting hit right now, but it's not the right thing. Tell you what I'm tempted to do. Drop the trolling motor, have it face where those boats are, put it on low just to slow us down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boat will have to turn around a little for that, but maybe next trip we'll do that. Point the bow that way, put the trolling motor down, and control, set it at a low speed going that way, will still move this way. When you put it on cruise control, it doesn't, all it does is try to move that way, but if you don't have the prop moving fast enough, it won't move you. You'll still move in the direction of the current, just a lot slower. We are dropping the trolling motor, and we're using it to slow down our drift. And there's a feature here called autopilot. Set that. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let's see which way this prop is turning. Turning the right way. Hoping though, huh?
Not bad.
No, but I could go faster. I have it on very low right now. I just bumped it up another half. Trolling motor fish. Let me get. You want the big net or this? All right, I'm grabbing the small net. Not even a keeper, you think, or? That hook set though was something ferocious.
It felt great.
And the head shake was ferocious too. Yeah, dude, it's a good fish. Borderline, let's just net it. Yeah, might pass. Let's get rid of this. Might pass. And that fish did come in at just over 19 inches. And we'll end it with one more fish. Faisal caught a really nice one in the 6-pound range. You'll hear us ribbing Steve a little. He did not have the best trip. I guess it's making up for the double limit and fish of 7, 9, and 11 pounds back last summer. It was Faisal's turn today. That's how fishing is. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you do like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions about anything related to the trolling motor, I am happy to answer them. Reach out via comment here, or you can email me at jiggingjerks@gmail.com. Still the wrong way. I got to speed it up. You want your line to be a little more that way. A little more. I just sped it up. Your line should start going that way. We're over this spot. And I mean, I guesstimated that spot, so.
You go up a little before?
Yeah, I did. Oh, Faisal, nice hook set, bro. How's it feel?
Yeah, Fluke.
Nice. I didn't even get to drop. Yeah. Yeah, Faisal. What did we say we're gonna call the video? Clueless anger limits. Brilliant captain.
Yeah, so wait.
All right. Steve, you were last year's hero, this year's hero. I think you need Skinner on the boat. Yeah, nice fish, man. Good fish. Good fish, Ja. Good job, man. Told you it was gonna turn on here. I knew it. I mean,
You guessed the spot right.
well.